New money shouts, old money whispers. But what are the words of its whisper, and how can you adopt some of its vocabulary into your life? Well, we're about to find out in today's video 15 things that are old money aesthetic. Aluxers, we're so glad you joined us today. We aim to provide value to you daily, and we'd greatly appreciate the same. If you enjoyed today's video, please like it and subscribe because we have plenty more videos, and don't forget about hitting the bell notification. You'll never miss a new video again. Now, it's time to leave new money behind and delve into a world of private education and eloquent accents. Here we go. Number 1. It's about more than keeping up appearances. New money means having to prove that you have money. From having nothing to having something requires one to draw attention to themselves and the newfound windfall quickly. And how does new money do that? By showing off, of course. Old money doesn't need to do that. Why? Because it's been in the family forever. Things like grooming, personal care, clothing, and all-around appearances just ooze class, developed over many years. Number 2. Fluent in multiple languages. Bonjour, ni hao, guten tag. When it comes to languages, old money knows more than one. In fact, they generally know several, and that's thanks to their world-class education. And let's not forget those incredible summers spent along the French Riviera, or the Chinese exchange student that stayed for 3 months. There's a beautiful Czech proverb that says, "You live a new life for every language you speak. If you know only one language, you live only once." And that's something that old money knows well. Number 3. They stick to their own. Old money live in exclusive neighborhoods with other old money. They own beautiful homes that have been in their family for years that are the treasure trove of beautiful Christmases, children running down long hallways while playing hide and seek with the nanny, or a family cook preparing meals for the evening supper. Think Catherine Tate and her Posh Mum comedy skit. For example, getting a northern nanny was a bit much for her to handle, or how they almost ran out of extra virgin olive oil. All of this would need to take place in the beautiful home in the exclusive neighborhood, as you'll hear next. Number 4. Nothing beats a stately manor. Manicured lawns, long driveways, ivy on the walls, Italianesque fountains and topiary hedges, appreciation of classic art and real wood, brass balustrades, heavy curtaining, Persian rugs, framed photographs from every year, and don't forget the casual 4th of July photograph with an ex-president. There's also the library, fireplaces in every room, fresh flowers, from the garden of course, heirlooms, designer fabric, towel heaters. Need we go on? Suffice it to say, the stately manor and old money go hand in hand. Number 5. They have exclusive hobbies. Forget football and camping. Old money enjoys hobbies like polo, hunting, and fly fishing. The New Yorker published an article titled, "What Old Money Looks Like in America and Who Pays for It?" The article drew attention to the many facets of old money, one being the importance of exclusive hobbies, Land Rovers, and Ivy League school attendance. Author Chris Wiley highlights photographs by Buck Ellison, who uses models and actors to capture the lives of old money blue bloods. Of the series taken, the only pictures that veered slightly off course were a team of female lacrosse players. Ellison mentioned that the players exude a martial intensity that will no doubt serve them well in the corporate boardrooms and white shoe law firms of their futures. Number 6. Birds of a feather. Successful trends are par for the course when it comes to old money. Like-moneyed folk like to spend their time with other like-moneyed folk. It's no fun when you're trying to arrange a get-together at Martha's Vineyard and your friends can't join because they can't afford it. Old money never need to worry about that. The only major decision old money needs to make is whose yacht will be taken out onto the ocean or who's going to water ski first. Number 7. Family names. Old money sports family names like Digby, Bill, and Veda. There's also Digby Sr. and Digby Jr., Bill Sr. and Bill Jr., and of course, Veda Sr. and Veda Jr. There are no Scarletts, Ashers, or Shays to be found, and there are certainly no Babe, Boo, or Bay, but rather Darling, My Dear, and Pet. Number 8. They holiday with their own. If you find yourself at a horse show in the Hamptons, sunning in the French Riviera, or skiing in St. Moritz, you'll notice a very distinct echelon of holiday maker. You got it, old money. There will be more cashmere cardigans knotted around necks than you can shake a Gurkha Black Dragon cigar at. For centuries long, places like the Tar Farm in Exmoor, England, to Three Forks Ranch in Wyoming have been hosting the richest on hunting trips and fireside networking. Nothing spells old money like cruising the Cannes coastline on a private yacht, so ditch the package holidays if you want a holiday like the old guard. Number 9. Humbly but publicly support charity and history. Nothing shines up the brass of the well-off than a charity auction or an art show or a fundraiser for the city's Philharmonic Orchestra doing Handel. This is where they can really shine and put their money back into history, as well as make an appearance on the social pages of the Times. You might not still read the paper, but the who's who still do. Number 10. Private banking. Nothing gives off old money elegance like private banking. Whether they're seen heading into the private banking lounge at an airport or flashing some private plastic, it's a must-have in creating the moneyed aesthetic. You'll find that the service is more personal. You'll be able to get unscripted advice from an actual human, and there are fewer annoying sales calls and more actual beneficial benefits. Number 11. Attend sports from the box seats. You might be thinking that you've seen new money in the box seats at the biggest games, but old money doesn't sport the kind of boxes with soda machines, a wing buffet, and flaming cocktail waiters. You'll find them enjoying the game with a selection of the finest whiskey and private chefs serving the finest steak to boot. Think less testosterone and a more low-key enjoyment of the sport in an environment where you can close a deal. Number 12. They don't advertise anything. One thing you won't find old money doing is acting like a billboard. You won't spot the brand they're wearing from space with gaudy logos blazoned across it. Think statement items, a brand's iconic item and classic lines that smack of quality and ooze with class. One thing that they aren't using their good name for is to promote someone else's name. In our video, 15 Differences Between New and Old Money, one commenter, Kurt S., said, "New money owns the buildings, old money owns the land." And it's similar to not advertising anything. When someone owns a building, you know they own that building, but do you know who owns the land? Probably not, but the landowner doesn't mind that because they're sitting pretty with the rental. You're paying them every month to build on the land that they own. Number 13. Simple transport. You won't find oversized rims, stretch limos, and big truck temperament here. No gaudy private jets with diamond interiors and private cinemas. None of these rides are affordable to the average human, but they certainly don't scream, "Notice me, I'm rich." Town cars like a Bentley or a Lexus will do, but nothing that draws unwanted attention. When you have real wealth, you don't need to be oogled over to feel good. Then, of course, there's always taking the Range Rover or Land Cruiser to the country for hunting. The more vintage, the better. Number 14. They know good liquor and keep it in-house. You won't find top brass ordering bottle service at the most hangin' club on the block just to show off the size of their wallet. They appreciate a good whiskey collection or a private cellar of the best wines from around the world to enjoy in a quieter surrounding. They appreciate clean ice and being able to hear it ring on the crystal glassware. Number 15. Polite and gracious. Aluxers, eating out with old money and new money are two completely different experiences. Old money might not love what they're eating, but they're far too polite to say anything or send it back. New money, on the other hand, want value for their money and they'll have no problem sending something back. Old money is not loud and obnoxious, it's refined, respectable, and quiet. In other words, it whispers. Alright, Aluxers, what do you believe whispers old money? We'd love your feedback in the comments below. And as a bonus, one of the most significant facts that whispers old money is the way people from old money spend money. Building generational wealth is doable for any person if frivolous spending is curbed. The only way to build and maintain generational wealth, also known as old money, is to invest and save. That's why we highly recommend listening to The Old Money Book, How to Live Better While Spending Less, Secrets of America's Upper Class by Byron Tully. We've got a free download for you at Alux.com/freebook thanks to our friends at Audible. And Aluxers, if you found this video useful, we would appreciate you showing us that by liking, subscribing, and hitting that bell notification to stay up to date with our new videos.